Nobody else can dream but myself. Nobody else can even try, leaving to stand after a while, learning to speak to the other side. Nobody else can hear but myself. Nobody else can get out of this line, living like sand after a storm, living like cars that flee to the sand. I'm just giving up myself. We're just losing ourselves. I'm just giving up myself. We're just losing ourselves. Nobody else can hear but myself, and nobody else can get out of this line, living like sand after a storm, living like cars that flee to the sand. I'm just giving up myself. We're just losing ourselves. I'm just giving. Let's now describe the guitar, starting with the body. This is a Stratocaster-shaped solid body made of Paulownia wood. Now, Paulownia is not a traditional guitar tone wood like alder or ash, but it has been gaining popularity in recent years, including in guitars from brands like Suhr and Fender. The main characteristics of Paulownia is it is very light. In fact, this guitar weighs about 2.9 kilograms, which is quite a bit lighter than a standard alder Strat. For those of you who play long jigs or who have back or shoulder problems, this is something worth considering. As far as tone goes, Paulownia is generally described as sitting somewhere between alder and swamp ash. It tends to have a good mid-range response with soft highs and a warm overall character. Some players say it is a bit like alder but lighter and more resonant when played unplugged. It is worth mentioning that Paulownia is a fairly soft wood, so it can dent more easily than alder or ash. But for a guitar with a relic finish like this one, this is not really a concern. Speaking of the finish, this guitar has a matte relic finish. In this case it is the rattle variant, which is a white relic. The relic treatment is applied from the factory, giving the guitar a played-in vintage look out of the box. This guitar is also available in several other colors, including black, blue, orange, etc. The body shape is the classic Stratocaster double cutaway with the usual contours for comfort, as you can notice here. The construction is bolt-on with a standard 4-bolt neck plate featuring the Henry's logo and the serial number. And we have also this contour here that allows a pleasing access to upper frets. Moving to the neck, this is a roasted maple neck with a thin C profile. Roasted maple is a heat-treated wood that is more stable against humidity and temperature changes compared to the standard maple. It also tends to have a slightly faster, smoother feel under the hand. The fretboard is rosewood with a 13.78 inch radius, which is about 350 millimeters. This is a flatter radius compared to the vintage 7.25 inch or even the modern 9.5 inch radius you find on many Fender guitars. A flatter radius is generally more comfortable for bending and for playing lead lines higher up on the neck, while a rounder radius tends to favor chord work. So this radius is more on the modern side. The guitar has 22 jumbo stainless steel frets, which is a premium feature especially at this price point. Stainless steel frets last significantly longer than standard nickel silver frets, and they feel smoother under the fingers. The nut is made of ox bone, which is another nice touch. Bone nuts are generally considered to offer good sustain and a natural resonance compared to plastic or synthetic material. The nut width is 42 mm and the scale length is the standard Stratocaster 25.5 inches. Position inlays are classic pearl circle and the truss rod is a two-way adjustment accessible with a 4 mm X key. The back of the neck has a matte lacquer finish. Now, I generally prefer satin finish, but I have to say that matte lacquer and satin are very similar to our touch. Let me explain better. As in my opinion, the neck finish is very important. Satin finish sits in the middle between glossy and fully opaque. It has a soft, silky sheen and you can still see a little bit of light reflecting off it. It feels smooth and slippery under the hand. Matte finish is more opaque with almost no reflection at all. It feels drier and more raw, closer to the sensation of bare wood, but still with a layer of lacquer protecting it. If you think of it as a scale from shiniest to most opaque, we have gloss, then satin, then matte, and then raw wood. For the guitar neck, both satin and matte are good choices because they avoid the sticky feeling of a glossy finish when your hands get sweaty. Matte just feels a bit drier and more direct, while satin is a touch silkier. The practical difference is small, but it is there. Now let's talk about the electronics, which are an important part of this guitar. The pickup configuration is HSS. All three pickups are Henry's own snakebite pickups. The bridge humbucker features a push-pull coil split function. This means that pushing the tone knob we can split the humbucker into a single coil, which gives us additional tonal versatility. In full humbucker mode we get a thicker, more powerful tone suitable for heavier styles, and in split mode we get closer to a single coil sound for a brighter, more traditional Strat character. This is a useful feature that expands the sonic palette of the guitar without adding complexity to the control layout. The 5 positions give us the standard Strat selection: bridge, bridge and middle, middle alone, middle and neck alone. The hardware is finished in nickel chrome. The bridge is a 6-saddle vintage style synchronized tremolo. The tuning machines are locking tuners, which is another feature that we don't always find in this price range. Locking tuners make string changes faster and they help maintain tuning stability, which is especially useful when using the tremolo. The guitar also comes with the strap blocks installed, which is a practical addition for anyone who plays standing up. The pickguard is a vintage style plastic pickguard, and this is what Henry's call the snake bite pickguard, which is a signature design of the Snake series. The control knobs are also vintage style plastic. The guitar comes with a jig bag included and is strung with Henry's Barber 1046 strings from the factory. A couple of X keys are also included in the box. The price? $699. Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions and you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Furthermore, Henry's has sent me this guitar for free and this video is sponsored, but Henry has not seen the video before you, and as usually I'm free to tell you whatever I want. Let me share the pros and cons in my opinion. The pros. First of all, the weight. At just under 3 kilos, this is a light guitar and you notice it immediately when you pick it up. For long rehearsal or gigs, this is a real practical advantage. The roasted maple neck with the thin C profile is comfortable and the matte finish on the back of the neck feels smooth. The stainless steel frets are a welcome premium feature at this price level, and the same goes for the locking tuners. A good pro are also the ball nut and the strap blocks. The 5-way selector combined with the coil split give us enough option to cover a broad range of musical style. The price of $699 is competitive considering the list of features and the included accessories like the jig bag and strap locks. On the other hand, in terms of cons, I would mention first, Henry's is a relatively young brand, so it does not have the same track record as established manufacturers. This is not necessarily a negative, but it means there is a less long-term feedback available from other players. The snake bite pickup are proprietary, so if you are used to well-known pickup brands like Seymour Duncan, DiMarzio or Sir, you will have to judge this based on your own experience, as there are not many independent reviews of this specific pickup yet. The relic finish is a matter of taste. I personally really like it, but others prefers a clean new guitar. It is worth knowing that Paulonia, being a softwood, will pick up additional dings and wear over time more easily than harder woods. If you prefer to keep your guitars looking pristine, this is something to keep in mind. Overall, the Henry Snake 2 Relic is a guitar that tries to combine classical Stratocaster heritage with some modern features, and on paper it offers a very good value proposition. The lightweight Paulonia body, roasted maple neck, stainless steel frets, locking tuners, HSS configuration with coil split, and the included accessories make it an interesting option, especially at 699 euros price point. Whether it works for you will depend on your personal preferences regarding tone, feel, the Relic aesthetic, and your comfort level with a newer brand. But now it's your turn. I'm really curious to know your opinions about this guitar, so please let me know your thoughts in the comment below. We have now reached the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell and leave a thumb up, as it will really help me to create more videos like this. If you are interested in my IRs or camper profiles or my new EP Art Love Freedom, you can check out the link in the card above or description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.